really hard for me to even imagine a man that is successful and emotionally available.
Several of these issues are very simple. Men are not women, but you hold us and you see us through this lens of femininity. So when we fall short, which we naturally would, now none of it makes sense. Describe, let's talk about it.
Really hard for me to even imagine a man that is successful and emotionally available. Because I was like, being emotionally available feels more like feminine because I've never seen a male when I was growing up have that. So it felt like I've only seen women be that way. So I'm like, is that feminine? And then they're not in their masculine to be successful. So like I literally didn't even have the switch in my brain of like seeing that a man can have both.
That last part is critical. That's what we want to focus on. Because you didn't see an example of it, that you didn't think it existed. Well, this is a very limiting sort of way to carry yourself throughout the world. It's a very limiting belief. If I can't observe it, then it's not real. It doesn't occur. It's impossible. This is how you get women saying things with painting with such a wide brush, but not just women. To be fair, you get men and women painting things with such a wide brush because you haven't observed it. Then it can't be real. It can't be true. But we also can acknowledge how vast the world is. 8 billion people on the planet, but we think everyone boils down to what I've seen in front of me. Because I haven't seen it happen, it becomes impossible. So when I do actually have confirmation, what do? I make it an outlier. I make it say, well, you're different. A lot of us experience that, especially being Black and intelligent in America. A lot of it, when you meet someone that never encountered a Black person that's eloquent, that's intelligent, that can speak, that has experience, that has degrees, you make it a statistical outlier. But it's not. It's simply the case. When women are saying these things about men, about emotional intelligence, about emotional availability, because they haven't seen it in their life in the way they define it, it doesn't exist. Now, the crux of the issue is you define it the way you've experienced it, the way you think about it. You think emotional availability is basically what you and your girlfriends do, what you and your friends do together. You've probably encountered emotionally available men, but being emotionally available also does not detract from them saying, this is guarded. You don't get to experience this if you are unsafe. And because of my experience, when I open up and I show you this emotion, what happens? It's weaponized. What happens? It's used to cut, slice, poke, stab. When in the heat of an argument, you use it to make a point because you're feeling upset, frustrated, angry, and you want to visit those same feelings upon me. So instead of us talking about the issues, I want you to feel like I feel, and I feel hurt. I feel betrayed. I feel angry. So what do? You weaponize. You weaponize exactly what you have. It's a natural thing that most women sort of do. You think about it when you can't physically attack me, but you have this feeling like you want me to hurt. So what do? You use the words. You use this emotion availability that I bestowed upon you. You pluck, you reach inside, and you take something out that you know is going to hurt. Because you're not going to waste it with a simple nick. I want to slide right past your defenses. And the things that you've told me before in confidence, the things that broke you at one point in your life, I'm going to use those and I'm going to stab you slowly with it while looking you in the eye. This is why men protect themselves when it comes down to emotion availability. You think it's men not being emotional. You think it's men because it doesn't look the way it looks like for you that it doesn't exist. No, you just haven't earned the position. You're not in a position, a place of trust. Very early on when we meet you, you're not. Even with time, we're not. Because we look and we see how we communicate. We see how often the things that we do for you fall into the wayside, become the background noise. So when you have these arguments, when you have these discussions, what do you often see? You haven't done this, or you don't love me. You don't appreciate. You get the broad strokes. You get the absolute statements. You never do anything for me. Meanwhile, you're in an $800,000 house that he only bought because you wanted it. You wanted to live like this. He goes to work for hours upon hours, comes back and has you at home, but you never do anything for me. Because right now you're upset because the stresses of you raising a kid by yourself, essentially by yourself, because he's at work. Now you look like you don't appreciate me. You don't support me at all. You forget that everything else that led up to this, none of that becomes important, because right now it's more important how you feel and getting that out and convincing someone else that the way you feel is more important than anything else. So then when you look at men and say, he's not emotionally available. No, he simply observed you. He simply observed you. And now you're on the outside just like everyone else. I said it before on the channel. Sometimes men will create scenarios. They'll tell you, oh, how was your day? They'll tell you about something that, bothered them, but they've completely already eradicated that from it being emotionally affectable. And then you see it come up later. You've dealt with some of these trauma, you've dealt with some of these hiccups, and you tell your spouse, you tell your significant other, and watch how soon that actually comes up when they're upset. And this is the thing that's supposed to break, it's supposed to hurt you, but since you've dealt with it, all you get to see is a weaponization of this. So you understand the game. You have to protect yourself at all times. It's not just the relationship, it's just when you go out into the wider world. Life, society constantly tells men, hey, that thing you're feeling, cool, I understand it. You still need to perform. You still need to be who you need to be. We still need you to be a man. Father died, you still gotta go to work. We'll give you a couple days off, but you need to come back stronger than ever. I still need you to do this thing. You go back home, you're upset, you're bothered. What happens? Same thing. I still need you to show up and do what you're supposed to do. So it's only natural that over time, men say, okay, I get it. I have to pick my spots. I have to develop these spots. I have to develop these areas in which I can talk to someone to get this off my chest. And it has to be a place where these things are not weaponized. These things are not used and forged into weapons against me. That's why you create your little circle. You got your bros. You can actually unload on them without you feeling, okay, this is going to be turned around and used on me. I've never in my life had any one of my guy friends turn around and say something I told them in confidence because they were upset at me. We'd rather just fight it out and say, get that out our chest and then go back to normal. We've never had something like, well, that's why this. That's why this. That's why she left you. No, never. That's not how we communicate. So you want men to be emotionally affectable. You want men to essentially give you the tools of their own destruction. You haven't been shown to be trustworthy because when you get emotional, when you're upset, everything is fair. Everything is fair game. None of it seems to be like, well, that's sacred. I shouldn't say that. But in that moment, you just want to hurt him. You just want him to feel bad. You may not even really mean it, but you use it easily, quickly. You weaponize it, ready to go. You thought about it, you filed it away, you said it was supposed to be in a vault, but it actually went into the forge. You spent time beating that metal into shape, heating it, cooling it, heating it, cooling it, sharpening it, and now it's ready. And you don't even hesitate. You say, here it is. Right, here it is. You justify that behavior by saying he made me feel bad. Did he crush you? In what he said to you or did to you, did it crush who you are intrinsically? Did he weaponize some long-held doubt, fear that you had? Does it matter? When the way we justify and rationalize a lot of these decisions, it just says, okay, so why would you expect that emotion availability, one, to be available to you? Two, why would you think it will look the same as a woman's emotional availability? Just like the same way emotional intelligence, just like the same with our emotions, just like the way we see and evaluate the world. We're not women. If you continue to hold us to a female standard, well, we should continue to fail that. When we don't, that's when you have questions. Listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see that videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those and those videos. Of course, if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. I'm trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.